Hey everybody. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Jeremy. I'm the Director of Youth Outreach for the Victoria Poetry Project, and that means I have the immense honor of doing things like doing workshops in high schools and putting on an event every year in April called Victoria's Voices. And this poem is inspired by the amazing youth poets in the city, and some of them who I'm competing against tonight, so that's awesome for them, bad for me. So this poem is called Victoria's Voices. This is for Simon, who picks up a spray can instead of a knife, who writes his assumed name across bus stops and billboards just to remind himself that he's still alive, still here, so he can stare silence in the eye every time someone walks by and doesn't notice that he's barely holding on, that us humans are created so fragile, so tactile, so pure, like how the right touch can leave you high, or the wrong one can bruise you so deeply. This is for Sarah, who calls out her teachers, her parents, her government, who feels so much like life is all electric fingernails, and each day is another chalkboard trigger. She has developed the keen sense of justice too early for the comfort of those trying to raise her. Thankfully, she's already rising, despite a generation of pressure. A government that views her education as a tool of oppression, of second-guessing herself into the corner. This is for the quiet kid. The one in the back of the class that doesn't say much, whose hair is just a little too messy, his style a little weird, his pauses a little too long. The one you never heard speak until he came to poetry club and did a poem about how he was abused as a child, how everything shifted as soon as he said it. The whole room fell silent. But not the suffocating kind of silence he was used to. No, he felt power in his voice for the first time. Like Simon, writing his name over and over again across the city just so he doesn't disappear completely. Like Sarah, calling out her 16-year-old classmate for making a sexist joke that he learned from his father. Like the story told that you forget, except the feeling it left. Like you no longer need to run away from yourself just to survive. These are the voices of a generation coming alive, and this is for anyone who gets up on this stage tonight. And for any of you that don't know yet that your stories are worth sharing, worth hearing, and that your voices need to be heard. Because these voices, these stories, they rise from the silence, in defiance of the din of apathy, out of the dens of video games and reality TV. They are real, raw, and glorious. And yes, they are our voices, and they will be victorious.